one of the pieces that I was reading today, I came across this interesting stat that about 21% of the retailers in the UK have given up on their suppliers because their suppliers don't meet their sustainability and ethics standards. Now, sustainability is kind of the next big thing. I mean, in the way that customers are asking for it proactively. What's your take on becoming sustainable over time? And do you think customers have started to care? Have your customers kind of asked you for that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a great question. I mean, sustainability, I think, is top of mind for everyone, right? I think that's across every industry, across every segment, across every category, across every geography. I think that there's a heightened sense of awareness there that's taking place. A lot of our sustainability approach is really built into our business model overall. Obviously, like we're in the apparel segment, and yeah, I mean, just the track record for apparel and textile is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to
Yes.
sustainability, like across the industry wide, right? Like textile is known for like a lot of water waste, a lot of pesticide use, a lot of working conditions. There's a lot of challenges in that supply chain, and it's really
Right.
been focused around a race for making everything for a penny cheaper, right? Just make it
Yeah.
cheaper, make it cheaper.
Yep.
um, like a Pleek's business model is really to align supply and demand. I mean, like 1 out of 5 apparel products that's created is never even worn. It's just direct to landfill, right? So
Yeah. True.
by only making a product once it's already been sold to an end consumer, I mean, you're already taking a lot of that waste off the table. A lot of the supply chain efforts that we're looking at now is focused on kind of what I would consider more of like a closing the loop side of the equation, where I don't know if you're aware, but something like, you know, 15% of textile products are recycled,
Yeah.
85% end up in the landfill. But 90% of textile products are recyclable, right? So there's this huge gap in terms of like what is possible there and
Right.
what is being done in practice.
Yep.
And if we can get as much of that textile waste out of the landfill and into reuse and recycling, and those types of things, that is like the next stage of sustainability evolution that
Right.
we're really looking at and thinking through right now. A lot of the overproduction side of apparel side, we've kind of solved that through our business model approach of making stuff on demand and trying to make stuff as locally as possible, right? Like if an order comes in New York, we want to make that in Philadelphia. We do not want to make that in Los Angeles because we don't want to pay to ship it across the country. We don't want all those carbon emissions going across the country. And first and lastly, we don't want to make the consumer wait a week to ship
Right.
something across the country when it could be a 1 day ship from Philly. So the interesting thing is like a lot of times, if you think about the complete sustainability picture, you actually end up solving a lot of not direct sustainability problems, but other tangential problems that like shipping time, where
Right.
that's a
Right.
consumer problem, but it's
It's not. Yeah.
also
True.
like a
That's true.
sustainability issue, right? So like a lot of interdependencies that come up as you like work through sustainability problems and solutions.
This is amazing because I'm thinking of it from a business model perspective for the first time, and I think this is really eye opening. Now, before